I would have been times 3, times 5, times 10 better than where and what I'm currently doing if I had known this information I'll be sharing to you today. I remember when we started our first business, clothes production company. We started first as a bespoke tailoring service. It was very difficult for us at first because we just went, acquired the skill. After we acquired the skill, immediately we opened a roadside production brand. It was very difficult for us because how do you manage a business? We were good, yes, so we attracted people from with the skill that we have acquired. How do you start managing a business and you just learned the business by observation, observing from the person you learned how to do the business, not like the person taught you the business, it just taught you the skill. And there are a lot of entrepreneurs apart from the tailoring and the fashion designing industry. There are a lot of entrepreneurs that really needs informations like this, how to scale their business, how to sustain their business, what to do as a new entrepreneur, because the beginning really matters. How you end starts from how you start. You get that? So it was very difficult for us, but fortunately we were exposed to informations like this that reshaped us and brought us back on track. I want to share them with you, and I don't know if you are ready. Get a bottle of water, sip it, because we are going to be hitting real value right away. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, I would ask that you do so because we share very vital information here. Kindly click the subscribe button, the notification bell, so you will meet our interesting, impactful videos on leadership, entrepreneurship, and faith. Do that. I'm waiting. Thank you. It was John C. Maxwell that said in one of his podcasts, the best positioning a leader will ever have, is the positioning of a learning mind. If you have a learning mind, you are positioned for a very great height. And that is how we start our first point. As a new entrepreneur, as somebody that just got into the business, the first thing for you to bear in mind, the first thing for you to wear so you can make your journey very easy, is to put on the garment of learning. It's not really easy out there. It's not really easy out there. The ability for you to constantly learn, ready to learn, is the first key that determines your success, because you are going to fail. There are strategies you will put in that will fail, if not because of your inability to strategize. There are so many circumstances in the large markets that can liquidate, that can make your strategy null and void. But it will not break you if you have the heart and the mind to learn. Every mistake you make is a stepping stone that takes you to where you want to get to. But without the heart to learn, if you make mistakes, it will wear you down and it will reduce your passion and your ability to go ahead. Learning also positions you to be ahead even while you're in the present. You get what I'm saying? You're already seeing the future because you are learning into the future. You're already seeing the possibilities of how to get into your goals before you get there, because you are already learning in the present. There are so many things learning does to you as a new entrepreneur. Not just a new entrepreneur, a sustainable entrepreneur should always have the heart and the mind to learn. This drives us into number two. The number two thing a new entrepreneur should have for them to be sustained in the industry they find themselves is consciously build a good community. Your company really affects how successful you eventually become. Whoosh! It was quite difficult for us because when we first started, it wasn't easy. We couldn't find the place. We didn't start in this states. I'm currently based in Abuja. Where we started our first business was in Makoni. For me to be able to find entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs in Makodi, it was the first year that Benway did a group. I was added in the group of entrepreneurs, fashion designers, basically in Benway fashion designers. that launched Benway Fashion Week. It was the first year, that should be 2018, 2019, no, 2022. Yes, 2022, if I was not mistaken. I started my business in 2020, 2022. That was when I got introduced to a lot of communities. So the first year, it wasn't easy. I was literally looking for people I could bond with, people I could share my heart with. It helps a whole lot. You see people that share similar goals. Your accountability with your friends, your company, how far have you gone? How far have you gone? That's the question. How far have you gone? What are you doing now? What are you doing next? This is what I'm doing next. Oh, I'm motivated. Only a community can do that for you. But if you are just a solo man in an island trying to build a castle, it will be difficult, quite difficult, very difficult as a matter of fact. So if you are a no entrepreneur, I would advise from experience, because I have weighed the both. It is very, very profitable if you find a community and attach yourself with. A community that is goal driven, a community that is integrity based, a community that is ready to grow and expand. If you're able to find a community that has some of these features, I think you're in a good place. And I think you should make friends, bond and grow together. Very important. Communities, very, very important. Number 3, you need a mentor, an accountability person, somebody you can reach out to and tell the person your goals, somebody you can reach out to trusted enough for the person to guide you to your goals. Very important. As a new entrepreneur, you need it. I'm telling you, you need it, because it is very, very rough out there. An accountability person, a mentor. You're not just accountable to the mentor. The mentor, a good mentor, should show you how to get to your goals, because the mentor should be experienced. The mentor should have empathy and see your business as something that they want to really grow. If you're able to find somebody like that, my bro, you're in a good place. You're in a good place. You're in a fertile ground. It's very important, right? It's so important, because in our world today, you can be mentored by social media. There are a lot of reels that will educate you and you believe you are good to go. You get into YouTube like this, you see a lot of videos that helps you, which is very, very good, very productive as a matter of fact. But you need somebody you can reach out to, a superior you can talk to. Very important. If you're able to get that, you are a step ahead of your generation, because this person has seen in the future. This person has experienced the past, living in the now, very successful. If you're able to join with a person as somebody that you should be accountable to, I think you're a step ahead. You should consider that. As a new entrepreneur, you should really consider that. This is a bonus point, which is a bonus point. You can take that. Don't worry, you're welcome. Write a plan. A 5-year plan, very important. Planning still works. Planning still helps. As an entrepreneur, you should put your goals in documentation. Every entrepreneur needs to do that, not even new startups, right? The problem with new entrepreneurs is that we might not be so open to a very, very official school. A lot of entrepreneurs, as a matter of fact, 60 to 70% of entrepreneurs did not go to a business school. We might be very fortunate to take courses, online courses, from Google, Meta, and some of these folks that sells good course, as a matter of fact. You meet those courses, but very few of them tell you to plan. It is your passion, your ability to succeed in your industry as an entrepreneur, as a new entrepreneur, that will push you to plan. And how do you plan without looking at your competitors, looking at what has been happening in your industry? The ability for you to plan pushes you to go look into all of that. You see how planning helps? It exposes you, it arranges you, and it positions you to take every goal you need to manifest. I know you get that. I know you get that. And it's very, very important. I'm so happy to share this. I'm so happy to share this because these are informations that if I had known when we started, would have done a lot more better than how we are currently doing. My business is doing fine and I want yours to do so too. I love you and I see you in the next video.